Clearly, Mr. McCreary is not attending to his family matters. He has 2 daughters and 1 son, and this matter is regarding 1 daughter who lives in Michigan. He has previously been ordered to pay child support. As of August 20th of last year, he owed $75,473.26. He owes substantially more at this time. However, Michigan could not give me a figure due to privacy reasons.
The court is in receipt of a signed waiver of extradition to the state of Michigan signed by the defendant, and the court finds a valid waiver of extradition to the state of Michigan, signs the waiver of extradition. As such, this defendant is remanded to the custody of the sheriff without bail, and the court sets a 30-day date review hearing in this date, and that date is
November 14th, 2025 at 8:30, Department 101.
okay. Thank you.
God damn. Say it ain't so, Eddie Winslow. Apparently, family doesn't matter. That is so bad. That is so bad. My man looked broken. He looked hopeless. Actually, it's like Eddie Winslow looked like he in a bad spot. Somebody call up your boy. $75,000 in child support. To some people, that might sound crazy. That sounds crazy. Like, dang, how do you got that much money in child support? I've seen men have child support, like $50,000 in child support. And this is coming from men that are unemployed, don't have a career, which means essentially the entire life of the child, they never paid the child support. They never took care of their kid according to the courts, right? Now let's be honest. Just because a person didn't pay through child support doesn't mean that they wasn't involved in their kid's life. It doesn't mean that they didn't put some money, or it doesn't mean that they didn't contribute financially to the well-being of the child. When you're on child support, it's a whole scam. It's a whole finesse. Yeah, I've been there. I've been on child support before. Prince Amir has been on child support. And when my daughter was young, I guess I was like the main custodial parent. Here's the other thing. If you owe that kind of money, that means you ain't been getting money, in the forms that they could garnish and take the money. That means Eddie Winslow been out of work since Family Matters got canceled. He look like he doing bad. He down bad. He doing bad out y'all. To go to jail for not paying child support is crazy. I think it should be more like student loans. I think it definitely should be on your credit report. It is an unpaid bill. But listen, child support is a scam anyway. I think if they set child support to a dollar amount that was fair, most people would pay it. But they do stuff that's unfair. I know people where the woman alleges that there's something they do in Oakland County. If you want to increase your child support, you just say that your child needs tutoring and it costs you this much. You don't need no receipts. You don't have to show that you're spending the money. You just say you're spending the money. If you say that my child has to have I have to have a babysitter, and it's costing me $200 a week, that will increase your child support. No receipts required. No proof that you actually gave a person money to watch your kid. You just got to say it, and they will increase the man's child support and take more money from him, despite how much he makes. Because there's a calculation that based on how many overnight days you have the kid and how much each parent makes, there's money that goes into a pot, and they allocate the percentage of responsibility to one parent over the other based on how many overnights that you have the child. But you can override that dollar amount by lying and making up stuff, talking about your kid need tutoring, saying it's extra expense. You need to pay for that. I need a babysitter. Extra expense. You need to pay for that. And the court just be like, yup. And so now you got a situation where a guy is getting more than 50% of his income ate up to take care of a household that he doesn't even get to enjoy, to pay somebody else's bills and rents when he got his own. You feel me? He got his own life that he has to also be responsible for and still be motivated to show up and go to work. This is why they say it's cheaper to keep her. Or I say, fathers out here, fight for custody of your own children. Because I'd be damned if I'm spending all my money on a kid and I'm not taking care of that kid, or I give somebody my money. They have power and authority over what to do with my money? Nah. I decide what happens with my money, right? Outside of taxes and so on. But this is the BS. This is the BS of the system. But hey, don't get chicks pregnant. If you do, pay your child support or you're going to be looking like Eddie Winslow. That's so sad.